No Limit. We back, man. We back with another one, you know. No Limit Podcast, episode 2. I just had to get on here, man, and, talk to you guys, pretty much let you know what's been going on. The reason that I haven't recorded, and it's been now, 7 days, a week. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to let you guys know the day it happened. You know what I mean? I just a little community. We're building over here. It's like I consider y'all my extended family. So when this happened, I really did want to hop on here and just let you guys know right away. And also, it's like therapy, for me on here. And I don't know, it just helps me out a lot, man. It does wonders. But I didn't because I had to spend time with the family and be with the family. But yeah, man, was it not? I mean, I don't really have to say anything, I could keep it to myself. It's real private, but that's not how that's not how I'm finna be, man. With my subs, man, and the people that rock with me, I'm always gonna be transparent with you guys, man. I'm always gonna, keep it a buck. So yeah, was it not last Friday, but the Friday before that? Well, Saturday actually. My mom calls me at 1 a.m. and asked me if I can come over right away. And so immediately I'm freaking out, I'm panicking, I'm hoping she's okay. And I said, yeah, why? And she said that she thinks she found, her spouse, she thinks he passed away. And so I said, yeah, no question. Hung up the phone. I jumped up, grabbed my coat, grabbed my key. I mean, I'm out the door in 3 seconds, man. I'm flying there, she lived probably 30 minutes away, but I got there as soon as I can, and when I get there, the ambulance is pulling away, the cop car's there. Now when I see the ambulance pull away, I'm thinking, oh good, well maybe they got him, maybe he's, they resuscitated him, or, but now, knowing my mom is like 55 and her boyfriend was like 47, so he's pretty young. I mean, he's not young, but he's not old, man. That's not old. So yeah, there's cops there. The ambulance is pulling off when I pull up. So I go up, I go inside, and no, the ambulance did not take him. So since they didn't take him, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that means. But yeah, he did pass away, and I had to try and calm my mom down as best I could. Just be there for her the best that I could. Now, yeah, he's been in our life almost 17 years, so it wasn't really, there's a long story to it, right? But he was a great guy. We weren't the closest, but we never had any problems or anything. He was a great dude. But I just really worried about my mom as well. I don't want her to be alone, and it's just a whole thing, man. But yeah, so basically I had to spend the apartment, 4 hours in the apartment. My mom, and his body, which is crazy to me that it takes that long. But for the coroner to come. But yeah. So that's what happened, y'all. But I really was just worried about my mom, but not knowing that, maybe I should have been worried about myself as well, because I mean, as you guys know, I've had some past experiences with this, and this just came out of nowhere. There was no warnings, he didn't have any issues or anything, but he passed in his sleep. There's a positive side. I mean, that's peaceful. He's not, he probably didn't feel it. He wasn't in any pain. So, but also, I don't know, man. It's just like being in that apartment, and just, it's really was the smell, man. It was the smell that, like, it took me back to, losing my dad. I could, you just smell. It's like the smell of death, man. I don't know if you've ever had the experience too. I hope you guys don't, because it's horrible. I mean, but anyway, that's just took me to a dark place, man. But nah, but I'm back, man. We're good. I just had to take a little time. Get shit right. Spend some time with the family, and yeah, man, we're good. We'll be back now. We're gonna get back on the grind, man. But yeah, it was hard. It was hard, man. I don't know why it was particular hard for me. I mean, as I took long. I mean, it's just a lot. I mean, y'all know this year's been trash, and with losing my grandma in the last year at the end, which is a grandparent, yeah, but she was like a mother to me, man. She took me in when my dad passed, and this is where it gets complicated because, my mom was there the day my dad passed, but, and I can't believe, I'm sharing this price, but hey, I don't care. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. But like after he passed, man, I didn't see her again. Really, I didn't hear from her. I didn't have her number. I didn't know where she lived. Basically, I didn't. I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's complicated. So now she was dealing with, my dad's death as well. So she was grieving, but she already found somebody. She was with the guy that passed away. So now my parents have been divorced for, a long time when this happened. So I guess you could say that, but still, me and my brother was 8 years older than me, but still he was young. He was, 18. No, he was like 22 actually. My bad, because I was 14 when this happened. But anyway, he tried to work. We tried to keep the house, but it was too much. For as young as we were, basically. So we lost it. And yeah, man, I was living wherever I could. I stayed with my cousin for a couple months, and I had to move out because his parents were just too strict. And basically, I was on some bullshit at the time, man. And so I was just sleeping from couch to couch, sleeping at my friend. I mean, this is 8th grade, bro. So I'm sleeping on my friend's couch. His mom was nice enough to let me stay. And so this is kind of where everything went awry. And I also had some resentment towards my mom for just basically like abandoning me, man. Like, I mean, she had my number, but I didn't have her. So she could have called, she could have texted, she could have, I didn't hear from her for several years. But anyway, that's besides the fact, I still love her to death. She's still my mom regardless, but that's always going to be there anyway. My brother even let me stay. He got a new place and let me stay, but it was only like the same day he told me like, "Nah, this ain't gonna work, bro. You're moving mad, man. You're doing a little bit too much. I can't be you stressing out about worrying about you and this and that." So, and I'm like, "Oh man, he's stripping," because it wasn't anything too crazy, but yeah, man. So it's basically what happened, and there's a lot of loss, man. And I feel like being in that apartment, man, it just triggered something, and something I wasn't aware of. But nah, man, we're all good. We're all good now. It just takes time. Time does heal all wounds. It's just hard, man. It's hard. And there's another loss I had beginning of this year. Yeah, man, this one's probably the hardest to talk about, man. I don't even know if I really should, but I will tell y'all guys, man. But no, other than that, we're good. We're straight. Back on schedule, man, as usual. If you guys have any, any requests, let me know, man. Leave them in the comments. But yeah, man. Just been rough. Been rough, I know I told y'all guys again and again, man, I am ready to get this year over with, man. I'm done with it. It's trash, bro. It's trash. But no, man, Yeah. Anyway, man, I was telling you, I was living from couch to couch, man. Basically homeless in 8th grade. So, uh, you know, I started getting into, the normal when you're in that, smoking bud and I mean drinking every night. Uh, picked up cigarettes, Um, I hate to say all this, bro, but fuck it. Popping pills occasionally. That's the world we live in, man. The world we live in. So, not a lot, at that time. Just occasionally. But I got at it young, bro. I got at it young. Not to mention, I was smoking cigarettes when I was in like 6th grade. I started. So, yeah. I'm not proud of it either, bro. At the time, it was whatever because I was going through the shit. But now, I wish I never did it. Never. I'm struggling with that still to this day, bro. I mean, what? Almost 2 decades later, damn near. But anyway, y'all. Yeah, so I'm living house to house, couch to couch, and so I moved in with my grandparents, man. They were closest to my school, my high school. I was starting that year, Um, I wasn't hyped about it honestly at first. I really did not want to move in there because I felt like I wasn't gonna be able to move how I wanted to move, but it ended up working out for the best because pretty much I could, basically, and I remember telling myself, because my dad he was the more strict parent. Like my mom was more like the friend, more of trying to be the best friend than the parent. But yeah, that's when when I don't even remember, 8 or 9 is when my mom told me, my dad's diagnosed, he has this and that, he probably has a couple years to live, so it's up to you if you want to move in with them or stay with me. But so that was heavy. That was a heavy decision for me to make at that age because I lived with my mom that whole point up until then. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna move in with him because why not? I mean, if he does have X amount of years left, I want to spend every moment with him. So I did that, and that's why I moved in with him. But I definitely do not regret that because I enjoyed a lot of time with him, and I feel like I know my brother has regrets from that because he wasn't around at all the last couple years because not like he didn't care, he couldn't handle it, which is to be expected. That's completely normal. Nobody should be able to handle that, and I think that's why it affected me so bad because at such a young age I had no choice but to handle it. It's not like it happened overnight, man. This was a 6-7 year period of, in the last couple years of me just doing everything I could at 11, 12, 13, like getting his water, making his food, getting his medicine, doing this. But it got real bad at the end. But I'm saying though, I feel like he regrets it, not spending more time with them. That's something you always regret for the rest of your life once that person's gone. And maybe even my sister too, I don't know. She was around more, but still barely. But I didn't have a car, so I wasn't old enough to drive, so I couldn't just get up and leave when I wanted. But I had a 4-wheeler, so I left a lot. I mean, I would ride that bitch right on the roads. I didn't care. But anyway, man, so I went to high school my freshman year. I told myself I was gonna do good, out of honor from my dad, just for the principle, not even for me, just for the fact that I know that's what he would have wanted. So for the first time of my entire schooling period, I got like straight A's, bro, all year. I mean, I was proud of myself. I was happy, and just happy, looking up at him, saying, I did it. But my plan was to keep that up, man, and it didn't go that way. That's the thing, man. When you're messing around, with that life, that stuff, you just get lost, man. You get lost in the sauce. And after freshman year, after getting all A's, I yeah, pretty much said fuck it. I don't care anymore, man. That's it. I don't care. Um, I mean, I was smoking daily, smoking weed daily, 24/7. Popping whatever I could whenever I got it. Drinking a lot all the time. Um, and this is at 15, man. 16. But smoking's from like whatever 10, 11, and drinking a couple times then even started young, young, bro. I mean, and I'm not talking. I'm talking drinking till you black out, like cases and bottles. Like y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm sure y'all, crawling to the toilet types. But yeah, so and I had it's just a lot of shit, bro. A lot of like there was a rumor that my grandpa had went to right after the moment, I'm talking the moment my dad passed, right? Went to his safe, got the will out, and tore it up because only my dad and him knew where it was, what was on it, la da da. And yeah, I don't care, bro. I'm airing out all the dirt. I don't care. He can live with it. It's all he's got to live with that every day, because out of us three kids, I'm the youngest. We didn't get jack, bro, and I was too young to do anything about it. I wasn't thinking about a lawyer. Honestly, I just wanted to get as far away from that whole situation as I could, Understandably so. But yeah, it was like, I don't know, he did that. Basically got everything, and that's the same grandpa I ended up having to move in with because it was the only stable place I could live close to my high school that, I could keep going, man, and finish there. But yeah, so he did that, and then he ends up, saying he wants to charge me rent a month when my aunt and uncle live there, mind you, and my aunt is 38, my uncle's 45, and they live there completely free. Yeah, I know. You believe that shit? This type of guy, he is, money rules over everything. So, I mean, I get it, bro. I get it. But family, come on now. Yeah, so I did what I had to do, bro. To, pay rent. And even before that, just because I wasn't living stably, I still needed money, So I did what I had to do, bro, basically. And I never worked a job throughout high school. So if y'all catch my drift. Saying it without saying it, But yeah. And yeah, man, I mean, just got a lot of trouble, Got kicked out of high school. Had to go alternative school, the school for troubled people. And then I got kicked out of there as well. And I got arrested. And I got arrested again. And yeah, I mean, it's the way the cookie crumbles. But I never let any of that hold me back, bro. And like as soon as, and this was all before the age of 18, so, I got my record expunged. I did what I had to do. Which, yeah, whatever, because, I've had something happen since then, but that's all good. We ain't gonna talk about that. But, yeah, no, but I never let it hold me back, man. And I realized as soon as I hit a certain age that I had to get it together, bro. I'm like, I don't want to be here for any longer than I have to. The school thing, it wasn't working out. So, yeah, man, I dropped out, got my GED. It's crazy because I dropped out junior year, wasted all that time. It wasn't the end. So I went to school, whatever, 2.5 years, but all that time, and I dropped out and got my GED like 2 weeks later. And then to come to find out, it's a high school diploma equivalent. So anywhere you go, they treat it equal too. Like, they don't think a diploma's better. They don't think. I mean, it's crazy to me. I even thought they would have that back then, but no. Like it's basically the exact same. So, and that test wasn't that hard, bro. Really, like it wasn't. I know a lot of people that failed it, but it wasn't that hard, bro. And yeah. So I quit everything and like got on my P's and Q's because I knew I had to, be able to pass the drug screen, and that was it, man. I worked a ton of jobs, and I realized that I just wanted to change. I don't know. I didn't want the road I was heading. Put it this way. Yeah, prison or jail, man. Prison or jail. You take a pick. Or prison or dead, I mean. And my other grandma would always, say slick stuff here and there. Like, remember when I got my driver's license, right? The first time I seen her in a year, she's like, "Oh, now you could just drive yourself straight to jail." I was like, "Damn, that's harsh." Like, what? But yeah, man, rumors went around. People talked. Everybody in my family knew, so it wasn't any surprise. But I was smart about it, man. I mean, I never got popped like bad. The times I got popped, which it always works like this, is something stupid. It's something like basically you got caught slipping, man. Something real stupid. Cause yeah, it wasn't ever like a distribution. It was more like possession. Yeah, so that's all good, man. You could that shit. It's a lot less for that. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man, that's basically it. I didn't know if I ever wanted to tell all this, but I did, bro. So hope y'all can enjoy it and appreciate it, man. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all, man. Keeping it very transparent. And I'm gonna let y'all know from now on. From now on, if anything happens, right, and I'm not gonna record, I'm gonna film a video that day and tell you guys, let you know. Cause I know a lot of you guys, you're understanding and it's cool, but I just felt like for the ones that didn't and like wanted, where's the next video at, bro? It's like I don't know. It really got to me, man, cause I do not want to do that to y'all. So, but yeah, that's why, man. I took a loss in the family, and it's all good though, man. It's all good. Feels good to get it off my chest, honestly. But yeah, man. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, and let me know in the comments about the story I'm saying or what happened or this or that. Always get back to you, man. We're gonna be filming these podcasts either once or twice a week, so it's gonna become a normal thing, a regular thing. And also, if there's any reaction, requests you want, let me know in the comments as well. But yeah, just a lot of BS, man. I tell you what, though, life was great all the way up until my dad passed away. But I mean, I still had, as much as I was hurting, bro, and I mean hurting, like that shit followed me around like a dark cloud. I mean, I had a great time in high school because, I had that reputation. So, I mean, nobody would, nobody wanted any problems, nobody, not even the football players, the seniors when I'm a freshman, which was crazy. And I don't know. I had a good time, bro. I remember dating older girls that were seniors when I was a freshman, and it was a blast, all the partying and everything. But that doesn't make everything else all right. You know what I mean? It's like that doesn't. It just, I don't know. It is to say it wouldn't matter what happened. Like, I wouldn't really have known how good I had it then, or just even though it was a lot of rough times and a lot of rough stuff. Still, bro, it was one of the funnest times of my life. Other than that dark cloud, bro, follows you around everywhere you go, and a lot of us have these things that people don't like to talk about. Anxiety, depression, all that. I talk about it, bro, shit. My doctor told me that, I was like borderline PTSD from the shit that I went through, shit that I saw, I'm not ashamed of it. You know why? Because I couldn't have done anything to change what happened. You know, whatever happened to me happened. I had no control over it. It's part of life, bro. I cannot. So you can't look down on anybody for this or that or this. And it's not like. See, I don't like to say PTSD because like it's not that bad. It ain't that serious. You know, it's almost like a slight case. So that's why I don't even talk about it. Because for the war veterans, man, they're the ones that really, you know what I mean. And but I seen more than what I told you guys. So I'm just gonna say that. The rest of it, you know, I can't or don't want to talk about it. I probably just can't. You know, it's a long, man. It's long stories, but anyway. Yeah, by the way, every podcast is not going to be like this. I'm just making this to get off, you know, why I haven't been recording, but I'm going to have more of like a comedic, just joking around, you know, have a good time. See if I can make any of you guys laugh on these, but yeah, man. No, but yeah, man, that dark cloud is not something to play with, and I did not realize, you know, when I wanted to be responsible, man, get a job, get my shit straight, get clean from everything. I didn't realize at the time how much I needed, you know, marijuana, because I just quit it cold turkey. And it helped me through a lot, especially the loss of my dad. I mean, I don't think I would have been like got by the way I did without it. I know I wouldn't have, but yeah, when I quit, like, I'd say I was probably 19. And man, I just like plummeted into this deep depression. Cause like that was keeping me above water, you know, keeping my head above water, basically. And it just makes life better no matter what it is. It makes food better, makes this better, makes that better. Now, and I never picked it back up, even though, you know, I plummeted because I just wanted to keep that, you know, change my lifestyle around. And I wasn't saying like I'm done forever. I just wanted to take a break, you know, get a stable job, get my shit together a little bit. And then maybe I was going to get back to it. But it wasn't like I didn't plan, you know, forever thing. But I probably should have stayed on it because, you know, I ended up experimenting with other things later on, like a lot later on. Because of that, you know, depression, man. That depression's a motherfucker, man. It don't run, you know. It's just gonna, you can't run from it. You can't. It's with you, bro. It's with you. Till you make some severe changes in your life, you know. But yeah. So that's my thing, bro. Is just don't play around, bro. With, you know, if drinking something you really like, keep it casual. Keep it on the weekends or whenever. So easy to get. I don't know. I feel like I'm just I have addictive personality. So it's like, no matter what it is, you put it in front of me, I'm going to get hooked on it, man. If I enjoy it that much, I'm just going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it to the point where it's unhealthy for me. So that being said, I got to be careful with what I do from now on. And I found that out the hard way. Should say that. But, yeah, man, you probably would never believe that, bro. But y'all know the opioid epidemic, man. It's no joke. It's no joke, yo. I mean, I just seen that the devils himself, you know, what is it, Big Pharma, they got sued for like $8 billion. And, you know, they lost. Like, they actually have to pay it for the death of, what is it? I can't remember exactly how many people. But it's about time, dude. They've been getting away with pushing. I mean, they're some of the biggest drug dealers in the world, man. Yeah, it's insane, bro. Anyway, I was just trying to see how much. Yeah, it was a couple 100,000 people. A couple 100,000, or what was it? My bad, y'all. My bad. Give me a minute. Yeah, they bribed medics to prescribe their drugs. So they're bribing doctors to over prescribe patients. And this is the scary thing about the doctor, bro, because there's already a huge thing about how they've been doing it to elderly people too. You know how you see, your grandparents or whoever take 20 pills a day. It's like they found out in Florida and everywhere else, man, they're overprescribing elderly people, doing all these health tests on them and stuff, and finding out they only needed like two of the 22 pills they were taking. Like insane stuff, bro. But the thing that they're paying now, with I can't remember exactly how much. I think it's 8 point something billion. That's all about the opioid epidemic and about them bribing doctors to prescribe that, and them doing some fraudulent stuff basically. And yeah, so that's a big part of the contribution to why the opioid epidemic, man, was insane. And is fun. I mean, I'm not gonna say fun, right? Because that's a bad term. But I don't know. Basically, when you're dealing with the shit I was dealing with at the time, it was I saw it as my only way out. It starts off just here and there for fun, right? And then you get hooked, bro. You get hooked. It gets to the point where you can't live without it. And then it gets to the point where you only take it, or you take it just to not get sick, right? So every morning, bro, you wake up sick. Like, feel like you're dying until you take your shit. And then you're good. But, yeah, man, basically, so, yeah, I mean, I was hooked, man, after, doing all that, doing the stuff that I was doing, until I was 20. I think it was like 20 when it really got to the point where it was not recreational anymore, 2021, probably 21. But, I'm happy to say now, I'm like, what? I am, look, what am I? 2 in it? Let's see. My bad, y'all, my bad. July. Hold up. Yeah, I'm 2.5 years clean, bro, basically. So, yay, congratulations. And I'm never going back, bro. And that's why I tell y'all every day, I'm so glad I found this YouTube thing, bro, because it's like, it gives me new life, man. I'm excited to do something that's my own. And, yeah, I can't wait for it to turn into, something, real. And I want it to be, eventually I want it to do it full time, man. That's why I need, hopefully y'all enjoy the content. I know this right here is something, it's hard to handle, right? It's hard to deal with, but it's heavy, basically. What I mean is dark, but that's just what I'm feeling. That's what I've been going through last week. I'm gonna give you all the real, and now I'm being honest with you. I'm laying everything on the table. So, if you don't like anything I said, you can walk away now. You can unsubscribe and leave. But if you're glad, this is taking a lot. I mean a lot, bro. This ain't me. Just to put it all out on the table. You know what I mean? To be 100% honest with you guys, transparent. That's my background, man. I mean, there's a lot more to it, right? But that's the basics. Now, I'm not saying I had a lot of good times, man. So I know the story, it sounds horrible, and it was, but I made the best of it, Try to keep a positive outlook, positive, And I don't regret, but I'm just saying, not regret. That's a bad word. I'm not proud of some of the things I did in the past, but it is what it is, man. I can't change the past. So, You gotta move on. You can only do better from here on out. So focus on that. In these past 2.5 years, I'm focused on making myself a better person. And here's the thing, right? The reason I didn't want to come out and say that, on YouTube, which basically to the world, is not because I'm ashamed of it, because I'm not. It's just because there's a real big, there's a stigma to it, which is crazy to me because it happens to everybody, dude. Doctors, lawyers, you name it. Scientists, bro. And I'm not the typical, probably what you think of that, I never messed with needles. I never did any of the hard stuff. I never did any of that. It was always just pills. And that's how they trick you. They make you think it's safe. It's just swallow a little pill. It's like taking a Tylenol, Advil. You think it's fine. It's not that serious, but it is, bro. It's the same thing as heroin, basically. And also, I'm not the type I need to go to classes and I need to do this and I need to do that. No, bro, I know what I've been through, and I know I never want to go through it again. And that's all I need, right? That's all I need. I'm not it's not oh, I might do it again. No. No, I'm good, bro. It just needed me to really get off it long enough to realize that's it, bro. Cause you think that and you don't stay clean long enough to where you just do it. But if you stay clean long enough and get your head clear, you really see what you want in life, man. And that's not it for me. I'm done. So it's actually almost going on 3 years now, over 2.5. But or is it? I'm trying to think. Yeah. Yeah, 2.5 years. Right? Yeah. Anyway, y'all. So, yeah, man. I hope you guys can appreciate that. Me just keeping it genuine, keeping it real with you. From now on, bro, like I said, I'm going to let y'all know if anything's going on, but I do not plan. There is no breaks. There is no nothing, bro. I am on the grind. This has got to work for me. Cause I'm ready to, bro. I love YouTube, right? It's my passion. It's something that I want to be. I want to do it for the rest of my life, man. So, but for me to be able to do that, I need you guys, man. I need you guys to hit the like button. I need you guys to run the likes up, run the views up, And yeah, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with me, and yeah. No Limit Gang, man. I love y'all. Anyway, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay safe. Stay out the way. You know what I mean? No Limit Gang, man. My extended family. I love y'all, man. Thanks for rocking with me. Peace. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.